Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He's coming. He's coming.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Watch the whip. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Live. Check. Crunch. Check 43. Quick the edge. Go. Kill. Turn it.
Rodgers going to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 83 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 16, Trubisky. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now Jones. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return.
Let's go!
14-14.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Touchdown, Packers! A.J. Green, 88 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know, let him know. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, it's Cohen. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They will run with Grant. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. This is Grant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To try again after the sack. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
18. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now it's Trubisky. Going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man right side is Sharp. A gain there of 21 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari.
Here we go. To the 50.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. They try again with Cohen. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Trubisky to throw, and that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Rush in. Hey, alert 3.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Warren. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
2 yards on the pickup.
50 seconds. 50 seconds.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Alert. Good move.
And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 4.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And Green with a catch left side. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
12 at the 41-yard line.
No. 319. Easy.
They go back to Grant. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And now the throw hauled in by Green. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Steps away to his left. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One last shot for Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk.